All right, so this is going to be a film on an actual Glock. This is a Glock 19 Generation 5. I just got this and got it from a friend of mine, and it came with this Holosun SCS MOS green dot, which is pretty cool. I'll show the green dot here. Try and get it in camera. There it is. Pretty cool green dot. Very clean setup. It's direct mount to the MOS system, so I like that. You can use just the standard sights. I don't know if I'll change the sights on these. I don't like these sights, and I've made that clear in many videos in the past. I don't like the factory plastic sights, but because I have a decent red dot on there, I'm not worried about changing it out right now. No rush. It's a good, basic, do-it-all firearm. It has been surpassed. The Glock 19, I think, has been surpassed by multiple manufacturers. There's just other options that are a little bit more innovative, I guess, if you want to use that word, and a little bit better for specific tasks. But this, I still think, has a good jack-of-all-trades type vibe to it. It can be used as a duty gun, carried in like a safari line holster, like for law enforcement or whatnot, and the Glock 19 does really well. Or you can conceal it. So still duty use, like if you're doing detective work, plainclothes work, and you need a gun to conceal, this works great. Military uses, this has been used a lot. I remember in Iraq seeing guys, contractors and whatnot, walking around carrying Glock 19s. And that was, you know, geez, that was back in 2005, 2006 era. They were running around with Glock 19s back then. So very good gun. Very, very well made. For concealed carry, this still works really well. It still carries extremely well. Although I will say that there are some better options with better capacity out there. This still just has a standard 15 round, but it's well made. That's one thing Glock really does a good job at, is making a reliable gun. It might not be the fanciest gun on the market, might not be the best looking, but they are reliable. You have to say Glocks are extremely reliable. They are one of the brands out there that I would trust right out of the box. I'll grab the gun, load it up, and then just run it. I can trust it. It has that kind of a track record. But it's kind of an interesting gun. I mean, my first impressions of it, it's pretty much probably the best iteration of the Glock 19. And the reason I say that is with the Gen 5 grip, it's a little bit slimmer than the old Gen 2 and Gen 3 grips. No finger grooves, so it feels really good. The texturing, good to go, and it does come with the back straps. I do have two, a medium and a large back strap, so I could put that on there, and they come with beaver tails. Adds a little bit of bulk. If I throw the medium on here, it reminds me of a Gen 2 feel, but just a lot better. And it has that nice beaver tail, so if you're worried about Glock bite, you can throw a beaver tail on and you'll be good to go. But you really don't need to change much of anything from the factory on this, other than maybe the plastic sights if you want something a little bit better. And then, you know, whatever dot you want to throw on there. I know the MOS system isn't the greatest. It's not the greatest setup. I don't have a whole lot of experience with the MOS system, but just going off of general consensus on the internet, there's a lot better setups on there that are available from different manufacturers. And I looking at the MOS and looking at other stuff, I do tend to agree based off what I've seen so far. But with this being a direct mount, that's a pretty cool setup, I think. Just very nice and sleek. I do like that. I didn't know about the Holosun SCS until I saw this. I like how it's got the solar power deal going on there. Pretty cool optic. Never messed with that Holosun much, but pretty cool. As far as, you know, wanting to customize these things, I think that's another good thing that Glock has going for it. If you want to get a gun with the intention of doing a lot of custom work to it and turning it into just some hot rod gun, well, Glock is your go-to, I think, as far as for striker fired. I'm not going to do much to this. I think what I might do is at some point I may throw a light on here. I'm not sure. I may replace the sights at some point. I'll probably just get some True Glow, some nice night sight front with a blacked out rear, and just call it good. Just some metal sights. But I'm in no rush for that at all. And then as far as the internals, I'm going to leave it stock and just shoot the heck out of it. I think that's the best thing to do with Glocks, instead of just customizing them and turning them into these super trick guns, which is nothing wrong with it. But you might be better served just getting the gun, making it usable to you. If you want to throw a red dot on it, throw a red dot on it, and then just run the heck out of it. Get ammo and shoot, 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 and get good. That's what matters. So in any case, there it is. Just Glock 19, Gen 5, nothing fancy at all. There's a bazillion of them here on YouTube. But I just wanted to give some initial thoughts on it. I think it's just a great all-around gun. It's not the best out there, but it certainly works. And I have no doubt this one is going to give me a lot of good service for a lot of years to come.